But one of them comes out to start the show, and it is Gunther. Loud chants of Cena, and he informs them that John is not coming tonight. Kansas City is not getting its custom shirt. No, he calls John the greatest sports entertainer of all time, but he's facing the greatest pro wrestler of all time. Puts up a countdown clock to Saturday night's main event where he will break Cena's spirit, drop him on his head, and choke the hustle, loyalty, and respect out of him and force John to do something he's never done. He will give up. Short and simple. And that's our build for Saturday. I'm all in on this. I think that this guy was a great choice for this final match. And I think it's a really interesting match of how they end up doing this on Saturday.
It really just confirms the story that he had already set up on Friday, even prior to the match. He's told John Cena on SmackDown, watch, not when I beat LA Knight, but how I beat LA Knight. And he debuted, an STF-looking type of finisher with the cravat from the back. So I think it's a really interesting and great concept for a final match here. Gunther trying to make the guy who says never give up actually give up. And, this has really kind of come out online, but John Cena has not submitted in a match since 2004. Really? He's only submitted to 4 times in his WWF career, and those were to Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, and Chris Jericho, with Kurt Angle being the latest one in 2004. So basically, his entire
so when WWE does the numbers video on Friday,
he's only submitted to 2 people.
He has submitted. Yes,
2 people. Yeah. I wonder how they can actually AI like something out of that now and maybe turn him into somebody else if they really wanted to. But yeah, it's a big deal, really, like essentially you could promote this as, so it raises, I think, a really interesting question of how this match could possibly end, I think he should lose. I think he should give up. Because a way.
I think if John Cena, much like a lot of these guys recently that have retired, most of them all want to go out losing. And I think this is going to be one of the, I think if Cena was just given carte blanche, I think this guy would tap out to end this. Because I think he really likes doing these kind of shocking moments that have become like defining moments in his career. And I think this is going to be one where, I could totally see the same deal as like Sting, where he wanted to lose and they refused to let him lose. So I think that alone makes this for an interesting match that they may just want to give everyone the happy ending, but you also might want to just do like this totally non-storybook finish with the idea that this is going to be a memorable last match for John Cena, but memorable for not because it was a happy send-off, but the furthest thing from it. The opposite of what they did with Sting.
Sure. I suppose I would have said, hey, I want Cena to win in this closing match, but I just, with this story heading into this match, I just see so much upside for Gunther to be taken to a higher, much higher level than he's even at currently. I mean, there's a lot of people that feel like, oh, Gunther doesn't necessarily need this. He's already established. You can always take somebody who's established and establish them even higher to a higher level. And I think a win like this over Cena would. Now, how I think the match is going to go is Gunther will put this submission on him. Cena won't tap out, and Gunther will end up having to pin him. So Cena can still say, I never gave up, but Gunther still wins. Wouldn't that be great?
It's like you didn't beat us with a touchdown. You beat us with a field goal. Like you still lost. Right. I think this will be a really fun match. And then will we get the Jake the Snake, Randy Savage cutaways to children crying at the end? That'll be the question.
Some rich children, okay, that I'm not going to feel that bad about.
Yeah, you won't feel too much sympathy. December on the Post Wrestling Cafe, we have 2 editions of Rewind Away set for you, including a Patrons Pick where you have voted for us to review the Survivor Series from 1991, Hulk Hogan's Gravest Challenge. Then it's over to 2002 and a review of the very first WWE draft involving Raw and SmackDown as they kick off the brand extension. David Bixenspan is going to join me as we review Video Killed the Radio Star, a documentary on Bubba the Love Sponge, and the sex tape involving Hulk Hogan. Plus, we will have reviews of TNA Final Resolution, New Japan's World Tag League Final, Collision Course every single week, and XL editions of Rewind of Raw, Dynamite, and SmackDown. Sign up now at postwrestlingcafe.com.